Hello guys and welcome to another video on my channel. Today I show you how to make this green Goblin helmet from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man out of cardboard. The only things you need is cardboard, my template for free in the description below, and cardboard. But the question is, what shall I build next? Write it down below in the comments. And if you're new, subscribe this channel so you don't miss any more videos. Then I will say, let's do this. First, get the templates from the video description for free. How often and how thick you have cut it is on the side. Then cut out the parts of the given thickness for the lower jaw one. Glue B to A like this with hot glue. Glue the C's a little offset. And finally the last part comes in the middle. For a pointed chin, stick more C offset one behind the other. Now take out the lower jaw 2 templates and cut it like in the video. I painted the following templates on the top of each other. I show you how exactly the parts look. Don't forget the hole here. Now we have all the shapes and have cut them out. Let's glue them on the top of each other in the correct order using hot glue. Be careful, a few like G and H needs to be double glued. Do this twice, but make sure you glue this from the other side, so mirrored. Then glue the chin to the very front. Now measure your head and see if you will fit in. I recommend leaving 3 to 5 centimeters free. Glue J between the two, that's the upper jaw. Pay attention to the angle. Now take the templates of the nose and glue them on the top of each other, according to their size. And glue them on the upper jaw. Form G and A and glue them like me as an upper lip. It doesn't have to look pretty, it is just have a serve as a skeleton. Now comes the nose. Glue D around eye. If it sticks out, just cut it away. The back stays free. Glue H in the middle of the nose. G are also the nostrils. Shape it and glue it under H. Glue this nose to the triangle. For the eye socket, glue J mirrored onto the lower jaw. The pointed side goes to the nose and the other to eye from the lower jaw. Also stick with a hot glue from below for more stability. Once dry, cut each so that it looks like an eye socket. For the forehead, cut out B several times. Even if you only use it partially in this part, you will need it later. Take away 2. Smooth the nose and stick A on it in the center. When it dries, fold it into place. Bend it all the way down and glue it to J. A mistake of mine, cut this corner a little more rounded, but not too rounded, a little is enough. Now glue B like this, it will not fit in some places, then you can cut it to size. For more stability, glue suitable pieces of cardboard between the struts. For the rest of the ear, I painted all the templates on the top of each other again. Here I accept the forms for you. As with the aperture, glue and flip twice. Here's how to best glue it. Made it on both sides. Glue the intermediate brace sides between the ears. That shapes the head. Now cut out the templates for the back of the head. A should be glued inwards at the right angle. If the ear doesn't provide a suitable base, cut away a bit, but don't ruin the shape. Secure it with hot glue and glue the last intermediate brace in. But don't forget the stability elements. Here you can see a very clear shape of the head. Finally, glue B to the strap. Here you can see you have a line that you have to follow. Downwards as well, and a shape in the neck with other strokes. Now glue E to the gap between the large jaw and the ear. It didn't work for me, so I go up here. Use the intermediate brace and E to stabilize. Now take thin cardboard, crush it with a rolling pin and bend it to make more knee label and glue them to the skull. You can cut it to fit in the shape at the front, but otherwise you don't really need it. Don't worry, you don't see this in the end. But be extra careful here. Everything should be about the same. Now it's time to get the skin. Take water and Craftglue and mix it up at 2:1 ratio. Take wrapping paper and cut it into small pieces. Soak them in a solution and stick them on your head. Use a brush to blend it in. This can take a long time, but the more time you spend, the better your result will be. To save time, get a blow dryer to let it dry. It really goes pretty quick. Optically, it looks a bit worse than the one that has dried on its own. Be warned. Stick it everywhere like this. Done that, let's face it. Since I want to hang it up, I do it that I can see through. If you want to see through, cut holes in it. Knead them and glue the eyes in their covers. For the teeth, use Craftglue instead of Hotglue and stick them as shown in the video. B is for the small teeth and C is for the larger canine teeth. Bend them and cut tips. Glue them as shown in the picture. It didn't quite fit for me at the top, so I put 7 teeth at the top. Finally, cover the eyes with paper mache. Now take clear lacquer and a colored lacquer if you want to paint it, and brush everything. I'll take the see-through glossy lacquer here. Now you have your green Goblin helmet. And I wish you a lot of fun in Spider-Man No Way Home. If you liked this episode, subscribe to this channel and give me a like for new paper stuff.